Capricorn, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-January 2023. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cappy. Yeah. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the King of Wands. No, there's something going on here with this King of Wands, whoever this is to you. Yeah, I kind of see this as an energy that's not yours. But all of this kind of includes this energy there too. So, starting off the reading, you get the Ten of Swords crossed by the Page of Wands. There's a sense of defeat or a sense of ending to a situation here. There's still some sort of openness around that, kind of like it's not a definitive kind of an ending, if there is an ending to a situation. So it's kind of like an up in the air kind of a thing. In your focus here, the Eight of Wands, that's just kind of opening up to energy exchange here, possible communication. In the recent past, the Strength card. Whatever this is, I feel like it's been through its share of tough times, you know. You've had to put up with some stuff here. In your Strength, the Seven of Wands. There's something you're keeping at a distance, a little bit of a distance here. I can't place my finger on it yet, but we'll get there. In the immediate future, the Five of Wands, there's a little bit of conflict, possibly not being on the same page. The supportive energies here, the Hermit. I mean, there is healing through this situation, and I feel like it's happening right now for you. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Wheel of Fortune. There's a shift, there's a change that's happening. It might be for the better, it might be not so much for the better. I don't know, but there's a shift. You're in the middle of a shift through this situation. You're hoping, in your hopes and fears here, the Ten of Cups. So I kind of get the sense that you're hoping for the best outcome, for happiness, and for the potential outcome. This is two people coming together in love. We'll see. Let's see. I'm not getting such a positive outcome out of this for some reason, but let's see. King of Wands. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. The Devil, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. Your focus is and has been for a while on work or something tied up to your sense of stability. Which makes this situation that you're experiencing, there's another energy tied up to you at this time, and it could be in a romantic way. I'm not sure exactly. It's kind of pointing in that way, but whatever it is that, you know, kind of pulls on your energy at this time, it's not looking great, but it's not looking great because it's not great. It's not looking great because your focus is someplace else. And because your focus is someplace else, you might look at this and be like, fuck off, you know, a little bit at least. So that makes this situation not look the greatest at this time. Let's see the Ten of Swords. The Emperor, the Nine of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. See, you're keeping a distance, but the distance doesn't start with you. The distance is from the other energy. Because the sense of defeat comes from the other side, and it almost looks like it's creating a distance between the two of you. And I don't feel this as, you know, like being a dead end, but I do feel like there's some sort of distance between the two of you that they may create somehow. There's an emotional disconnect, and there's also, how do I put this? There's that energy tied up to this whole situation of a partnership, but they're not adding to it from a place of the heart, you know? So, hard to explain this one, but we'll figure it out as we go along. So for the Page of Wands, the Justice card, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Swords. Look, someone is not showing up 100% in here, and they're kind of trying to make things work. And they might be, you know, wondering, why aren't things working 100%? Not figuring out that it's because they're not in it 100%. Now, I don't know who this is. It could be you. It could be them. It kind of falls more on them, but it also could be you. So even though someone has the willingness to make something work here, they're also stressing about the fact that it's not necessarily working out in the way that maybe it should, you know? But the reason for that would be because of their involvement. It's not there. It's there, but it's there-ish, you know? Let's do the Eight of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the Ten of Wands. You're dealing with some up and down kind of a situation. There's days when things are good. There's days when things are not that great. And it is tied up to a sense of possible communication here in the sense of some days it feels like, you know, that conversation is flowing, like you've done this all your lives together, you know. Other days it's like, like that little bit of non-synchronicity kind of a thing attached to it. I don't know what it is, but it's looking like it's going up and down, so it doesn't stay necessarily in one place where, you know, I could say, hey, you suck at this, or hey, great, you know. Not really. It's one day like this, one day like that. Let me do the Seven of Wands in your strength. Nine of Pentacles, the Star, the Empress. You got your shit together here. You're definitely looking like, you know what you want. You're very consistent in your own energy of your own sense of stability. So you're pretty stable there. You're looking like you're pretty stable there. Now, this situation combined with whatever this is, I'm not sure exactly what this is, but it feels like because this connection of yours carries these energies of, you know, one day good, one day not so good, it feels like you might push it away a little bit because it might influence you. And you're stable in your energy, you know? It's kind of like a reflex to keep away things that may not look stable. So it kind of makes sense to me there. Your own sense of distancing yourself from this. They got their own, you got your own, and there you go. There's distance in this. Let's do the Five of Wands in the immediate future. The Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Cups. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You know, you're starting from a place of conflict and you're reaching that place of love. But again, neither one of those are lasting for a very long time. It's kind of like they're bumping heads. Again, 5 days good, 5 days not so good, or whatever. You know, it's in equal amounts at least. Man. Let's do the Hermit. For the supportive energies, the Two of Wands, the Strength card, the Ten of Swords. It's a matter of your patience here in this one. Like how, and you're giving me this energy. It's not like, you know, it's coming from the universe or, no, you're the one that's telling me I'm going to put up with this for as long as I can, but then that's it. Kind of like waiting for things to settle down in one energy or the other, so that you know how to deal with this. But it's almost like you've given yourself a time frame here, you know, a place of until my patience runs out, kind of a thing. Let's do the Wheel of Fortune. In the hidden energies. The Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Judgment card. Okay. Well, things do look like they're going to change for the better here. I personally am having a hard time trusting it, given the pattern that I'm getting here in terms of, yes, they're good for a little bit, but then they're not that good for a little bit. And then they're good again for a little bit. And so if you're hitting a rough patch here, it does look like things are turning back around. But I get the sense that you know that, given the pattern that I see here. Let's do the Ten of Cups in your hopes and fears. The World card, the King of Swords, the Chariot. What's interesting about this is that you're showing me that with or without this, you still have your sense of, you know, security, stability within yourself. Like, it doesn't take away from you. You're kind of showing me, look, I want for things to work out, but if they don't, they don't. You know, a sense of acceptance of either or. Which that to me is a little bit of a relief, because I'm like, this is a little, it can become a little messy, you know? There's no stable energy to hang on to in this one. And if it takes away from your stability, then we've got an issue. But you're kind of reassuring me that it doesn't. So let's do the Two of Cups for the potential outcome. The Six of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Hermit. So the overall idea of this at the end of the day is, oh, we're good. You know, this is definitely a soul connection, and it's working out for the most part. It's shown up as an energy that's deceptive a little bit, because I'm looking at this and I'm like, no, it's not. And it's not that it's not at all, but it's like 50-50. Sometimes it does work out, sometimes not. You can't present something like this as, no, it's working out all the time. You know, because you're kind of fooling yourself there. It's good to see both sides of this. And whatever you decide with this, and I do see your decision here, you know, I'll give it as much time as I can give it, and then we'll see what I do about it. Cool. But don't present this to yourself, especially as, no, it's working out. Because you know you're lying to yourself, you know. Again, not to say that it's not working out. But you got both sides there. One that works, one that not so much. So take both into consideration and run with it and see what happens. Which ultimately, at a soul level, you are. Don't let your mind trick you about it, though. Let's see what the universe has. Okay. The Seven of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, again, that scale, it's looking like it's off a little. So this energy of the Six of Pentacles, of equal give and take, you know, where that scale is pretty balanced. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. When it's coming back to the good or to the bad, it reaches that point of balance, but it doesn't stay there long, you know. It's kind of like this a little bit. So it is looking like it is, but it's because of the distance that's created here. You got your own sense of distance for this, they got their own. And that creates a big gap. And that creates an imbalance here. So as much as you want for this to show up as, oh, it's perfect, you can tell yourself that, but make sure you're being honest about it. And forget about others, what you tell to others. It's none of their business. You know, you don't have to present this as, oh my God, this is the best kind of situation I dealt with. Just for you to deal with. Just for you to be honest about, you know? And then you can kind of navigate this a little bit easier. Because it's looking like, no, it's not balanced. Even from the universe, it's kind of like, no. So yeah, let's pull a card from the Mystical Journey Oracle. Connection. Let's see what that is. I think I pulled this one right before I started the reading. And I'm like, really? All right. Take some time to reconnect with your partner or a cherished friend. It can be something as simple as a dinner or a walk together or a phone call or a handwritten letter. Think about scheduling a regular date night so you know you have the specific time without distractions to give to each other. Now that's balance. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.